Hey guys, here with the 2002 M5. It's been a while since I posted a video. I recently bought a F80 M3, which is kind of like my weekend car now. And I bought a X3, which is my daily. So I haven't exactly been able to drive this car. Everything's pretty much the same since the last video. Cosmetically, I haven't really done anything to it yet. Still have the same headlights. Still have the 6K bulbs. There's a scuff right here in the bumper. As to say, a friend of mine backed up into the car. Let's see. In the rear, you can see some of the clear coats fading in the rear bumper. So I'm definitely gonna have to get that painted. And this car is a muffler delete, so I want to swap out, put some stainless steel. The wheels still the same. I'm using Continentals all the time. And inside the car, one difference is I actually put back the US dashboard. In the last video, you guys see I had the Euro dash that I installed. So I got the M pedals, and the interior is pretty mint. You can see the sunshade still works. Everything inside the car works. I do have an Alpine head unit and upgraded speakers. If you're interested, are 144,000. Back. Let's see. All the sunshades are fine. I think it was this one that I replaced, or it was the other side. I don't remember, but one of them I replaced it. That's the trunk. So this is the custom subwoofer that was done to the car. I didn't want to, I don't like those big boxes back here. Just no space. So this kind of like gives you that extra bass, but just gives you extra space. And this is the amplifier. Now I do keep an extra oil. As you guys know, other Ethernet M5 owners, this car just does use a lot of oil and it burns through a lot of oil, so definitely always have a liter. Here's actually the original sticker of the car. I do have everything that I did to the car basically in here. I have the Carfax when I first bought the car, and I actually had it inspected at CarMax. So this car is pretty clean, and everything that I mentioned with the bumpers are the only ones that are on here. Mechanically wise, this car is in excellent condition. Just had a smog. Just got new tires actually back in November of last year. Yeah, so pretty much, let's see. So far, I think from the past videos, I've replaced the control arms, bushings, sway bar links. I actually got a new alternator for this car. I tried turning it on, I think it was a year and a half ago, and the car just kept dying. Took it to my mechanic, and he said it was time for the alternator to be replaced. So I went and did that. As you can see, and I keep my engine bay pretty clean. There are K&N air filters inside. The car comes with a Dynon Stage 1 tune. And I probably clean it out every, I want to say 6 months. Spray, clean, oil, all that stuff. I'm about to do a oil change in this car. See this, I kind of want to replace this one, it's a little scuffed. The cooling system's been done, as you guys can see. Yeah, and then I did here, yes, the 6K bulbs for the halo rings and the fog lights. Yeah, this is pretty crunchy. I want to replace that. But yeah, this car is pretty mint. Oh yeah, this badge has been replaced. My only thing is that I don't really get to drive this car much, to be honest. I want to say I take it out and drive it once every 2 weeks now, once a week. The F80 is kind of like my weekend car. So this used to be my weekend car. I had a 3 Series, that was my daily. And I sold the 3 Series, and now I bought an X3, which is kind of like my daily. So there isn't really any room for me to drive this car. So I'm not sure if I want to sell it or just keep it, because right now it's just garaged. It's not exactly doing anything to me. My insurance is dirt cheap for this car. So yeah, I mean, if someone is interested in buying an Ethernet M5, give me an offer. And if it sounds right, maybe I'll say yes. And something I forgot to mention, this car actually has the 545 E60 shifter. So it's definitely a lot shorter from the stock. You can see it from neutral to third. There's not a lot of, I mean, there's still a lot of play. That's kind of one thing about this car. When it's in gear, it like moves about an inch. And something I also forgot to mention, this car does have a couple stone chips on there. So about 1, 2, 3, 4. I lived in LA about, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, and I drove this car a lot to San Diego, back to the Bay, back to LA. So I want to say about 5,000 or 6,000 miles that's on this car is literally have just been spent on the 5. I drove this car a lot. All these are like highway miles going back and forth. And this car is so reliable. It's never broken down on me. I think the only time I ever experienced not being able to drive this car, like where it broke down, was when the fuel pump went out. I had to replace the fuel pump sensor, fuel pump. I did the fuel filter as well in the bottom here. And I think I tried starting the car in the morning. I had to go to work and the car wasn't starting. And yeah, that's probably the only time where this car has not been reliable. But so far, this car is very reliable. It's kind of one reason why I don't want to sell this car. I love the sound of the V8. A lot of people say the muffler delete is a little too loud. I think it's at that perfect tune where it's not too loud, but it's not too quiet as well. And I'm not really looking to spend like $3,000 on an exhaust system. Probably just gonna put that on the F80. So yeah, thanks guys.